Hi friends, today we are going to see the past year NEET questions for the chapter Evolution, and today in this video we'll cover the last part, which is part 9. So let's begin with the first question, which was asked in the year 2000. Which one of the following features is closely related with the evolution of humans? So let's analyze the statements here. Very easy question only. Loss of tail, shortening of jaws, binocular vision and flat nails. So what is the answer, do you think? It's the loss of the tail. Which one of the following features is closely related with the evolution of humans? As evolution goes, loss of tail is one thing that is closely related. So the loss of the tail is associated with the gradual development of erect posture. So we have an erect posture right now, right? And we have a bipedal gait. Therefore, the right answer is option A. Next question here. In general, in development history of mammalian heart, it is observed that it passes through a 2-chambered fish-like heart, 3-chambered frog-like heart, and finally now it is 4-chambered stage. To which hypothesis can this above cited statement be approximated? Okay, so they have given you a statement saying that initially it was like this, later on it moved to this, and finally it is like this. So what will it approximately match to? So what is that actually called? So that is called as biogenetic law. Okay, so who gave that? See, first option is Hardy-Weinberg law, is actually a principle of genetic equilibrium according to which the absence of external environmental disturbances, a randomly mating population remains in genetic equilibrium. If you take Lamarck postulated the theory of inheritance acquired characters, and Mendelian explained the inheritance of genetic character from one generation to another. So I've clearly told you the rest of the other 3 options. So which clearly is approximated to this hypothesis that is given in your question will go for biogenetic law. Any idea about this law? Whatever is given in the statement is okay, but what do you mean by this biogenetic law? The theory of recapitulation, also called as biogenetic law, embryological parallelism, often expressed using Ernest Haeckel's phrase, that means ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny, is a historical hypothesis. So this is something that I would like to add here about biogenetic law. Therefore, the right answer to this question is option C. Next question here. Which one of the following statement is correct? You have to analyze the statements before you answer. What is the first statement saying? Cro-Magnon man's fossil has been found in Ethiopia? No. Homo erectus is the ancestor of man. Yeah, that is the right answer. While Cro-Magnon fossils has not been found in Ethiopia, but instead it is found in Europe, whatever you call it as. Neanderthal man. You have in the option C. Neanderthal man. He is a direct ancestor of Homo sapiens. No, he's the transitional stage. And the last one, if you see, it is not the real ancestor of modern man. Therefore, the right answer, which one out of the 4 options is correct, is Homo erectus, which is the ancestral of man, and that is right. Next question here. Common origin of man and chimpanzee is best shown by dash. Okay, we have 4 options. Binocular vision, dental formula, cranial capacity. Okay, the right answer is option A. What is it? Banding pattern in chromosome number 3 and 6. While if you take the rest, cranial capacity show the increase from apes to man, which indicate the increase in intelligence, all that is there. But when it comes to a common origin of man and chimpanzee, it will be best shown when it comes to the banding pattern in chromosome number of 3 and 6. Next question here. Which one of the following statements about fossil human species is correct? So this question was asked in the year 1997. So we have to analyze the statements here. Fossils of Homo, okay, they have been found recently in South America. Then you have Neanderthal man and Cro-Magnon man do exist in some time together. No, that's wrong. Then you have, see, we already saw that Homo erectus is the ancestor of man. So it is related to that. So I've given you a clue. Now what the answer is? It is option D. Homo erectus was preceded by Homo habilis, which is the ancestor of man. While if you take Cro-Magnon succeeded Neanderthal. Fossils of Neanderthal man have been found in Europe. Already we saw in the earlier question, Asia and South Africa. While if you take the fossil of Australopithecus, they have been found in Africa. Okay, therefore the right one is option C. Australopithecus fossil have been found in Australia. Is it right? It has been found in Africa and Australia. Therefore the right answer to this question is option C. Next question here. In the evolution of man, several changes occurred in the ancestral characters. Which one of the following changes is irrelevant in this context? Again, you have to analyze the statements here. See, during the ancient period, men eats hard nuts and hard roots. Okay, thus the change in diet is the most relevant change in the evolution of man. So as days went back, okay, now only we are cooking and eating, right? Now only we cook food, we grind, we do a lot of magic to the food that we eat. But when you take the initial days when man evolved, they did not know anything called cooking and something like that. Whatever they got, they started to eat and they started to chew. So if you take the dental the formation or how it is there, how it was present in the man evolved during the older days, it was very strong because they were eating a lot of hard things. They did not cook or to make it soft or make it very gentle to consume. So one thing which is irrelevant to the change in the evolution of man is option C. Change in the diet from fruits, hard nuts and roots of softer food. Which one of the following is irrelevant? So it is option C, because there are a lot of changes in the diet that we are eating now. So of course it is relevant. So you cannot say it actually, that's the change in the diet is most irrelevant change in the evolution of man. It has made some changes. We have made a lot of changes. Okay, but it's not that we are not consuming anything hard now. We are consuming. But here the question clearly tells you that in the evolution of man, several changes occurred in the ancestral characters. Which one of the following changes is irrelevant? So the change in diet and all cannot be considered to be relevant to the evolution. There's a lot of changes made, but when we talk about evolutionary changes, that cannot be accepted because we still have teeth. Now for example, let's consider the tail. Okay, there is a research telling that man had tail. Now as evolution, as changes has occurred, we have got a erect body, a good posture. All that comes under evolutionary changes, but the diet thing cannot be relevant to the evolutionary changes. Therefore the right answer is option C. Next question here. Which one of the following is regarded as the direct ancestor of modern man? I think all of you should know what the answer is because we discussed this in the initial part of this part. Yes, it is Homo erectus, which is option A. Homo habilis had a cranial capacity which is 700 to 800 cc. Okay. Next question here. Golden age of dinosaurs or the age of reptiles was dash, and this question was asked in the year 1994. Obviously you will not know the answer. I can give you the answer. Jurassic period of Mesozoic era is known as the golden age of dinosaurs. While if you have Conozoic, then you have Paleozoic. It's the era of fishes, and Conozoic is Cozoic. You can call them as the era of age of insects, birds and mammals. Therefore the right answer for this question is option A. Next question here. The earliest fossil form in the phylogeny of horse is dash, and this question was asked in the year 1994. So I'll give you the explanation to your right side so that will be easy for you to understand. Evolutionary history of horse was described by O.C. Marsh in the year 1879. Origin of horse took place in the Eocene period, and first fossil of the horse was Ophis. You call it as Ophipus. Okay, or you can say if E is silent, so you can say Ophipus, which was found in North America. So the right answer is option Ophipus, which is option C. So you can see the fossil of Ophipus. So you can see the evolutionary trend of the horse to your right side. So you can go through. Next question here. Correct order is dash. So we just now saw in the earlier question, right? This order can be just considered here. So what is the right order? It is Paleozoic, Mesozoic and Conozoic. Okay, so this is the right order. So with this we complete the part 9 of evolution. Hope to meet you in another new chapter with another set of questions. Thank you.